Andy, how are you?
Huh?
How you doing?
Doing good. How's it going?
It's great. I'm a fan. That's it.
Do what?
I said I'm trying to invite people. Um,
It's
I'm remember the remember one of my clients from California that was going through some issues because he has a background.
yeah, with the loan?
Yeah, I'm about to bring him online.
Okay.
Mm, I'm accepting you. Andy, I don't know how to do this.
It took you that button at the bottom. I think it's the second or third button.
Yeah, but I'm like I'm accepting them, but it doesn't go through.
They gotta hit it too. You can't just accept it. They gotta
Okay, it worked. It worked. I got it.
What's up, guys?
How you
Hey,
doing?
Sonny. This is Andy.
Hey,
Sonny,
what up?
do you want to
Hey,
tell
what's
them
What's up,
a
going
Andy?
little
I'll
on?
bit
be
about
seeing you.
yourself?
I'll be seeing you on all of Juju shit. You out here doing it?
Yeah. What's going on?
Shit, just
You want
chilling.
to
You
tell
want?
them a little bit about yourself, Andy, and what you do?
Hold on.
So yeah.
Let him go first. I'm about to pull up to this house right quick. Give me about a couple of minutes. But you can go ahead.
So,
All right.
Sonny, how did you and I meet?
We met on IG.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met on IG. I had like a 600 credit score. She took me to like a 745 across the board in like 3 weeks. I hit her up because I was gonna start my journey in the real estate investing and flipping houses, but I just didn't. I knew they were gonna check my credit and all that. So I knew it wasn't A1. So I hit her up. The first week of me and her linking up, I already got a deal locked in, and then I was just like, I kind of put the carriage before the horse, but as soon as it was time to sign, um, get the deal funded, it my score jumped, so they approved me, and I went through some shit. We
Wait, you
went
have
to
wait, Sonny. You have to go into because Andy knows, but the people that are listening don't. I've been telling him about you. Tell
all
us a
right
little bit.
about the deal.
You gotta give him everything. You can't be holding it back. We don't hold stuff back.
All
You
right,
let
so
him know.
I got into this real estate investing thing through a program that I went through. Cost like 20 bands. After that, I it took 3 weeks for me to finish the program. The first week out, already got my first deal under contract. That first deal, I found a hard money lender. That motherfucker scammed me for $1,600 for an appraisal fee. Told me that everything was all good, all good. Coming up 2 days before closing, ghosted me. Lost
Yeah.
1,600. Then I had to go get another lender. Then I went to go get that lender. He's a legit lender, but something happened where like some shady shit was happening in his company. They ran out of money. Boom! I had to get another extension. Had to put another EMD in, and then he found a new fund to um, to run the project. And then after that, we're 2 days before closing again, and my background popped up. I had some shit on my background from 15 years ago. Boom, couldn't do the deal.
Wait, wait.
I literally almost lost the deal three
People
times.
that people don't know what kind of background. talking about? What kind of background?
My background was fraud, but it was like from 16 years ago, and I'm 33, so I was a youngin around that time. And yeah, so I lost another EMD, and then I was gonna give up, and then I found another fund that was willing to fund me, even with my background. They told me that they would finish in 2 weeks. They couldn't. It was like the 14th day, and they said they needed another 2 weeks. Boom! I lost another EMD. So at the end of the day, I lost like 11 G's. So halfway through this point, I had an $85,000 gap that I needed to fill to finish the deal. I I didn't have the 85,000. I was a little stuck at the moment, so
Got ready for a
I
special
went
month.
door knocking in my neighborhood. I went door
Wait,
knocking for at least
how
like
did
2 hours.
All right.
go back?
Okay.
What did you do when
Yeah, she told me.
you didn't have the $85,000? So what you do?
Say it again.
I might have one in the car.
You said that you didn't have the $85,000. So what did you do?
So I didn't have the $85,000, so I went. I was just out of options. You know, I was waiting for my money to come in, and it wasn't coming in time. So I just took action into my own hands. I print out everything that I needed, that anybody needed to know on the property in the file. I went door knocking in my neighborhood. I went door knocking for 2 hours every day for like 3-4 days, and then I ran into a neighbor that their kid plays soccer with my kid, and they knew my name. They knew who I was, but I didn't know who they were. But I was bullshitting like I did know them. And then I didn't think anything of. And on the last day, they called me and they're like, "Hey, Sonny, we're all in." And then they wired the money, and I signed the loan yesterday and closed on it on this deal. The purchase price was 360. The rehab's 55. The ARV is 600 conservative. So I'm gonna walk away out of this deal with 165K. If I didn't lose that 11 G's, I'd be like 176.
Did y'all
But
hear that? That's how hungry this man was. Like he had
yeah,
everything like hit him on his path.
yeah.
That's
And then
the thing.
on top of that, my money was low, and Gigi was the one who backed me on the first 3,500 EMD. She wired it to me, and she didn't even know me. She knew my ass for like 2 weeks, and she still did it for me. So she's solid
The
all
ideas
the
on
way.
everybody.
Yeah, so she blessed me and she saved me.
Gigi Shay asking me, telling me that we need to find somebody for you to get funded for. Somebody to
Oh,
fund you for your project up there in Cali.
that
Yeah,
last
yeah, yeah.
the last time, Sony, because I already known that you had lost or like so much stuff just fell through. So I'm on my end. I'm calling lenders. I'm calling people. I'm asking Andy like, what can we do? Like, how
Yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
we?
And then I also like in that week of trying to find lenders for my background, that would work with me. I literally called like, man, like 30 lenders, and then I got like 12 inquiries. I got like 12 inquiries, hard inquiries, and Gigi had to hurry up and take those off for me so I could do some other shit and get some other funding. And then so now I still got like 5 on there, but they're coming out. She's gonna get them off.
I felt like I was walking right next to him. Like he would call me all day, at least like 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day. Like this is what's going on. What can I do? This or the other. So this is his first deal. He
That's your
has
first deal?
before.
Yeah, it's my first deal, and I already got another one under contract, and the same one that gap funded the first deal is gonna gap fund the next deal. And the second deal is like 3 houses down from the other deal, same scope, apples to apples, same bed count, same square footage, same price, 1,000 over. So the other one was 360. This one was 361 purchase price, and this one is already done up. Already has crown molding, baseboard, 6-panel doors. It already has central heat and air. And so this one, the first project is gonna be a 14-week flip. This one is gonna be a 5-week flip. So it's gonna be a turn and burn. And I'm gonna make the same thing I'm gonna make on this one as the other one. and the gap is already approved. And on the gap funder, on their 85,000, I gave them 25% cash on cash return with the deed of trust and a note.
Yeah. So like when you're hungry, when you want something, it like a walking example. Like you can do it. You just have to be hungry. You have to want it. So
Yeah, you got to stay persistent for sure.
You
yeah.
got too many reasons to give up. After all the
Yeah,
EMPs, all that money you were losing, a lot of people just
yeah,
gave up. Like, man, I ain't finna keep losing money.
Yeah.
But you just
yeah.
kept grinding, and now you're gonna get a
Yeah, I
big
lost it
reward
four
for it.
times. Yeah, I lost it
Right,
4 times. 3,500 4 times. So
right.
yeah, man, it feels good. When I signed yesterday, I sent Gigi the picture right away, and I was like, damn, luck this motherfucker was in escrow for like 2.5 months, but we got it
Oh,
done.
my heart was just joy.
Yeah,
Right.
so yeah, now I'm gonna start my journey. The gap funder that I have said that they could probably do one more deal, then they're tapped out until bread starts coming back. So after this, I'm gonna go start door knocking again. I'm gonna go keep it running. I see some like couple of dudes with Rolls Royces in my neighborhood, so I'm gonna go knock on their door. I'm just gonna go everywhere.
So that's how you got the deal, by doing door knocking.
Yeah, yeah. No, I got the deal off the MLS, but
Oh,
the Gap Funder, that's
yeah.
how I got door knocking, just by
Oh,
meeting
you
random
found the funder.
people.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
got something like a
yeah,
a
yeah,
private
yeah,
loan. Okay.
yeah. Private investor, and then now like they're on to fund the second deal. You know, and then like when you're looking for Gap funders, you always just got to be like upfront, let them know everything is going on. I mean, when it comes down to it. There's nothing more that would be more safe than to invest in real estate. Everything's secured by real estate. They get a note in the deed, so the deed is basically a lien, a second position lien on the property. So I can't even fucking sneeze in that motherfucker without them knowing about it. so, so the way it works is like 7 days or like a week before we sell the property after we list it, escrow is gonna call them and ask them about their payout. And so they'll be calling them asking like, hey, yo, it says here that you gave us 85,000 when you're expecting a 25% cash on cash return, which equals out to 106,000. Is there any other fees that we're not aware about? They're obviously going to say no. Hey, can you sign off on the payoff? And then once they sign off on the payoff, the escrow just tells them, all right, we're going to wire your money. And then after they sign off on the payoff, that's when I'm able to sell the property. So nothing can move without their say so.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the
Right.
safest thing that anybody would ever want to invest in. So if you present it like that, they'll always be down. And then you just got to remember that like everybody's money, like a lot of people would say that it's not an emotional experience, but it is. People work hard for that money.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to let them know that that shit is safe in your hands, and you can't be talking like how I'm talking right now, but you know what I'm talking about.
No,
So
but you got to tell them again. Tell them like how you found that, how you found the lending. Like most people don't. I ain't never seen nobody that found lending this way. Cause most people ain't got that much fight in them. They ain't got that much grind in them. They ain't that hungry. So let them
yeah,
know how
see,
you found the funder. You ain't go online. How you found this guy?
yeah, I went door knocking. So I went door knocking. And I was just out of options, and I was just tired of like calling people I know asking for money, because when you're looking for a gap funder, that's like the hardest thing that you can look for. That's like asking a motherfucker that don't know you to borrow money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And so you just you got to put all your paperwork together, like like neatly. All the pictures, I print out the pictures. I put all my comps in there, my comparables. I put it in links where they can click on the Redfin link and get to it. I put how many miles away from the subject property it is. Just everything clear. So when you get up in there, you already know how to present the deal instead of like digging through papers and like trying to show them shit all unorganized.
Yeah.
Now,
And you're trying to explain it. You're trying to explain it within like 5 minutes, to be honest. Because after that, if you take any longer than that, some people are like, "Oh, I'm busy right now," or "Oh, I gotta go." So you got to
Right.
be able to explain it in 5 minutes, and then yeah, just be likable.
so
And
And this all started how?
I'm on the live. What's up?
And yeah, so at the end of the day, like I'm not like I'm not like a dude that is always in the corporate shit, you know? I come from the street, so it was hard for me to adapt and speak like a normal
Wait,
person.
Tony, tell them what your other job is.
Oh, I'm in cannabis. I'm
Wait,
in cannabis
he's
industry.
in cannabis.
He's a drug dealer,
Yeah,
a legal drug dealer.
yeah. So I'm in the
He's a
cannabis
grower.
industry, cultivation, and I own a couple shops. And yeah, so basically, if you want to scale when you're doing this, you have to find gap funders. You know,
Yeah.
you only have so much money, and if you give them a good return on their money, the way it is like after the first deal, the mentor that taught me, he's like, after the first deal, after the second deal, they're still gonna be like slow mo, and then after that third deal, you get with them, boom, they're just gonna dump everything on you. They're just gonna go find bread anywhere else. They're gonna start borrowing for you. Then they run and go get it for you. You don't have to anymore, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
And most of the flips that I'm doing, like I'm not gonna try to get into anything that takes me more than 12 weeks to flip. So you just tell them like you do this shit with me like four times a year. That's extra 100,000 that you didn't have.
Yeah. Ah,
So
Right.
we're proud of you, Sonny. Like really, really proud of you.
yeah,
There were
man.
times where I was a little scared when you were calling me, but I don't know. I'm genuinely happy for you.
Yeah. For sure, I was
Like,
annoying. I was for sure annoying.
Yeah.
like you see people door
I,
knocking. You see people door knocking trying to buy people's house. You never see nobody door knock trying to get financing from them. It's like
Mhm.
that's very different. Nobody
yeah.
knows.
That was
Nobody
like,
nobody really does.
yeah, that was.
You're breaking out, Andy. And you're breaking out.
Yeah. So
So
yeah,
now,
guys, you just gotta
how
Yeah.
stay
did
persistent.
to get what was your score when we started working? When we
It
started
was like
working,
600.
and then how long did it take you to get to the score that you're in right now, or at
3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Something
And
like.
what score?
So it's like 731, 745, 740, all
Yeah, but
across 3 bureaus.
let me just tell you guys, the only reason I wasn't able to get him credit cards is because he was like hustling, trying to get the gap funder. So they ran his credit up, meaning that they put I don't know how many inquiries on his report.
Yeah. I had a bunch. I was like talking to like all kinds of people. I would be. I like know so much about lenders and like fake lenders and how to vet them out online and then it's pretty hard to find good lenders on Facebook. A lot of people are looking on Facebook, but these days there's a lot of scammers on there. So you guys just have to be careful. Be careful about what those pictures of white dudes, clean pictures of white dudes, but when you call them, they sound Jamaican. Those are the ones you want to stay away from for sure.
And calling some guys for him just to vet them. It was crazy. It was a crazy experience.
Yeah, she was with me the whole journey. That's for sure.
Yeah, like I'm also a real estate investor, so like I more or less know how to do that stuff. I just don't borrow money in that way. So
Yeah,
I was trying to help him out, calling people too at the same time.
yeah. But now I have really good lenders where I never have to get inquiries anymore. I got two good people that are hard money lenders. So I'll give you guys the info. I'll give Gigi the info, and she could post in your guys' chat. And
I we wanted to bring you online so you could share your experience. I felt that it was beneficial for other people to hear how much heart you had to get this deal completed. I actually admire you because you did not give up and you had every reason to give up.
yeah, dude, it was crazy. It was wild, but we got it done for sure. But
Yeah.
now it's just like easier. But then what was good about this situation was in this first deal. I probably went through anything that you could go through that could go wrong in this first deal. So on the next one, I already know how to attack shit and to maneuver around it.
Yeah.
So even though I lost 11 G's, it was still a good learning experience. And yeah, now I don't think anybody can run game on me anymore. You
Yeah.
know?
Okay, Sonny.
All right, Gigi.
We'll talk to you later.
All right, I'll call you.
All right. Bye. I,
How you doing? What you say?
yeah. I'm gonna bring Haley. Hey, Robin, how are you guys?
What's going on? How you doing?
We're good.
What's going on?
What's up?
Uh,
Sorry, we got two toddlers. 1 second.
Fine. Tell us a little bit about yourselves, Miss Robin, and he just walked away.
Yeah, he'll be back. But hello, y'all. So my husband should be saying this because he was the real plug. I know he first connected to. He's been following Erica Williams for a while, and then from there heard about Andy. And he was just like, nah, this sounds like a really good opportunity. But I mean, so then he had me kind of look into it. And then we were like, I mean, let's just go. Especially because we're in Orlando. So Tampa wasn't far from where the boot camp was going to be. We're like, let's just go. Because if this is, legit, when we get in there, we'll be able to tell. And we came to the boot camp a couple weeks ago and came out like money. And we haven't even done anything yet. And still, we've come out almost 100K already.
So tell us, you went to the boot camp this, was it 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Right. This is the 100K boot camp, guys. What did you guys learn from the boot camp? What's like the major thing that you guys learned?
So much. So much. I'll at least give some of my highlights and then I'll pass it to my husband Haley. But so for me, one, just even with the credit cards, approaching this from the aspect of even if you have nothing, no assets yet, nothing, just being able to one, get Gigi's experience behind you to like either clean up your credit and get going, or with your credit know how to utilize it to maximize and get access to other people's money, as Andy always says. And then that was a huge, mind blown. And then I think some of the other highlights was not just how simplified the process was for building the home, and then being able to, sell and kind of make 100K play off of that, but even further, how to hold and have that keep, have your properties become a bank for you in so many ways. I mean, there was just so much that was shared on that front. That was even more than I was expecting. So I felt like I just left with so much from beginning to end on like what to do to create your own bank in so many ways. I think that's the biggest thing, whether it's credit, whether it's properties, whether it's lenders, just so many ways to get access to and create your own banks now and continuing. Yeah.
For those that you just that just jumped in, Andy teaches a 100K play. He has months and shows you how to leverage credit cards to jump into building houses from the ground up. And the couple that we see here is a couple that went through the boot camp. They just went to the boot camp a couple weeks ago. So, hey, what was your take? What was the
All right, so for me, first thing I want to say thank you to Andy and Gigi for even bringing us into your circles, because a lot of times, you don't have to do that. So thank y'all for that.
yes, sir.
The next thing I would say is if you even considering coming, just start with your mindset, and any doubt you have, anybody who's doubting you or making you have second thoughts, just distance yourself, because Andy and Gigi are literally going to walk you step by step on everything how to do, from the funding, which is the most important, to the seeing the house being built all the way through,
I know.
to actually walking away with $100,000 or more, like Sonny just did at 160. So you got to just trust the process. So just remove any doubt, get your mindset right, and trust the process. And then the last thing I would probably say is come already with at least a lot or two in mind, or somebody that you know that has one, and already hit up Gigi and get the funding. Like, don't wait to get there to get the funding because it's a network. It's a net. You networking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta, if you come there already ready to go, boots on the ground, ready to go. My goodness, you gonna 10x that boot camp, because they literally giving you the game, man. So
Wait, Haley. So, what was your time when we started working with you, and how long did it take to get you to where you're at now?
So pretty much right after I had signed up, I called it just before the price had increased. So I think I paid like April 28th. I see it was going to go up to $5. So I said, I got to go ahead and lock it in for me and my wife. So we did that, and probably pretty much 2 weeks, I went from probably like a 608 to a 720.
Yeah.
Right.
And Gigi,
Kept going up.
it kept going up. And then she got my wife going. She went up, and it was in no time, 2 weeks, no time. So, all the paperwork, anything she asked us to do, just make sure you do it, so that way you can just get the process going. You don't want to delay.
So that's one of the benefits of going through the boot camp. Andy takes care of the credit, so takes care of me on the back end for helping you guys get you guys to a fundable score. Where if you go somewhere else, they charge you thousands of dollars to get your credit fixed. So it's you guys get the benefit of getting your credit fixed, and then the information of building from the ground up using your credit cards. Like, where else can you get that?
Yeah.
The best.
Not many places.
Right. That's gonna do everything, really, literally.
Yeah.
Gonna hold a lot on you.
Haley touched on a good point too, is so much that you could do before you get to the boot camp, and I wish I did even more, because y'all were sharing so much knowledge before we even got there. Lives where we could have asked questions, and we could have already been making moves before we even came to the boot camp, but we waited because you're just like hesitant. But like you said, don't wait. Like, you're already gonna get knowledge as soon as you sign up to do so much.
Yeah.
Check your inbox. When Gigi send the emails and in your text, respond. Don't ghost them, because they giving you they give you everything you need, man. I don't know what else to say. And they real people. They legit, whole supportive team, professional, great environment. And again, the people that you come in with, their mindset not elevated. So you just got to come with your mindset elevated, and you might be able to make $100K play over the while you're there during the week, because it is possible.
Robin applied for a couple cards at the boot camp, right? How much did you get home to? And you
did.
Twice.
I did, and that's what you didn't even get to really tackle a lot of my credit yet. And so we just did a partial, like, all right, let's hit the non-bank cards. And I still got home to 75K, but I got 10K there with the Apple card, and then an additional 75K when I got home. So
yeah, so we hooked up with the $10,000 at the boot camp.
Yeah.
So you left boot camp 80 grand strong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I came out with way more than I invested already.
Yes, already.
So,
Right.
yeah, already.
Reflect your money.
I know. But now, again, knowing how to use it, because before, a lot of times you get that, you don't really know how to turn that around. You waste that credit on, dumb stuff. And now knowing how to flip it. Yeah.
Right. You got all the numbers, you see all the numbers, and then you don't know what to do with it. You just go to it start looking good to you. Like, ooh, I like it. Everything expensive now. Now you got expensive tapes all of a sudden.
All of a sudden. Can't sustain it. In a couple months, you back to being hurt.
Gotta put kind of asset that's gonna make it flip and make it keep turning. Because if you don't,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm super excited for you guys, and I can't see what you guys start building. And
Fun part.
I'm gonna talk to you after the live tonight.
Yes.
All right, guys.
All right,
It's
y'all.
great to have you guys on the talk to you
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
You got Evans on,
No
but
Gucci belts.
Evan,
that's Scott.
I'm
where's
trying to
Scott?
figure out how to hang up.
Scott wanted the Gucci.
Nah, no Gucci.
Evans, if you're online, can you request to be on the live, please? We have Myron Rattler. Oh, that's Alfred. What's Evans's handle? Do you know?
It's MG Realty.
MG Realty. Okay.
They right there with his hand raised.
I don't see him.
I see him. Put in MG Realty.
Okay. Hold on. MG. Oh, I see him. Why y'all gotta make it difficult for me? Like, just request to get on the live.
Yeah, I wasn't hip. I'm like, man, y'all gotta send it to me. I don't know what to do.
Like me.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
This is another one of Andy's mentees that went through the boot camp a couple weeks ago.
And he also in
Yeah,
too.
He's in the mastermind, matter. Yes, that's right. He's in the mastermind, so he took advantage of that. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, Evans?
well, my name's Evans. I'm a realtor in the Miami Fort Lauderdale area. I started watching Andy. He came up on my live, and I was intrigued by his authenticity, well, how real he kept it. You know, like he gonna tell you about his background. He gonna keep it 100% straight. So you know, a lot of people are not really authentic when they say they're gonna show you something. So they just gonna pass you on to their VAs or their employees that get paid like $8 an hour or something. But everything is directly through the people that's teaching you. Like Andy handles everything, Gigi handles everything. You getting the velvet glove treatment with them. You know what I mean? So they pretty much give you structure because everybody know how to get credit cards, but you know, to buy stuff and pretty
Right.
much, you know, put waste into their life, you know. But they gave me structure. They showed me what to do with the money. So once I got into the boot camp, I pretty much once I got the book, and then like Haley said, make sure you check your emails and your texts. Because the moment I got that book, I was fired up. I just went to reading, and I wanted to be at that boot camp with something to get me started. I ain't want to come there and be like, you know, I'm gonna wait because that's what I usually do. So I wanted to come there different. So I could say that Andy put that fire on me where I'm gonna stop procrastinating, man. If it's something I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just step to it. Because Andy, like a person, like somebody that's from my area type of thing. He's so authentic. Yeah, I feel like that was my brother right there. So I just you know, pull the trigger and went for it. I joined the mastermind because, you know, when you see authenticity, eventually you're not gonna have access to this person no more because he's only going up.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, so you better get in on the ground floor of this stock right here because in a minute you not getting to him, or you gonna you gonna have to get to the assistant or something. But if you're on the sideline, get off, man. Like get to it because right now the opportunity is here for the building. I see building all over, people's taking over, and I'm sure, you know, sometimes them people don't care about the neighborhood they're investing in. So if you got that heart, you want to invest in somewhere that you care about, or you just here for the bag, man, Andy got you covered. And Gigi, I can't leave Gigi out because Gigi is on point, man. She don't sleep. If you She
Literally.
don't sleep. And you could be calling her. If you could be on the phone with her, she got another phone ringing. So take the opportunity now because they're getting super busy, super booked. You know, today's price is not the same as yesterday's price. So you got to get to it while you can, because I can't say I could say number of good things about the boot camp. Everybody there was high spirited. Everybody was pretty much, it was good vibes to be in a room with like-minded people that really want to do it. That was a beautiful experience.
I'm gonna talk about Evans. So he was at the boot camp with his wife, and I was talking about this on the chat too. I was peeping them because in order to elevate, you need to have a strong partner. In your case, like your wife. Like I saw how you guys were working together.
Absolutely.
Just sitting there. I don't know if you paid attention or not, but you were just sitting there, and she's over there taking notes. She was off whatever we were.
Yeah, you need a strong unit, man.
Yeah. On the second day, you guys flipped it around where he and I were both trying, like get. But you
Yeah,
all,
it was hot. It was hot.
You were in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Strong partnership.
I was the field guy. I can handle all the sweat and all the heat. I'll be out there with the workers. I'll get the people in line. She'll be all the administrative stuff.
Yeah.
You didn't tell them what you got under contract though.
Oh yeah, I ain't mentioned. I went and got 2 properties. Well, I got 1 property under contract before I got there. You know what I mean? Because Andy was, the moment I signed up, Andy sent me the text, got on my line, already told me what I had to do. So there was like no time wasted. He already told me what I had to do. All I had to do was pretty much act. So I started looking for people to sell, find somebody to sell. MLS was kind of fully loaded. It was hard to find deals on the MLS because everybody is trying to build right now. So I had to go off market to find my deal. But I closed a second property while I was at the boot camp, and that right there made me feel like, man, I felt like a don. I felt
You
like
can call it
doing
in
big
if you want to.
things.
Yeah, you go ahead and call it in.
Yeah.
I felt like I was doing big things, and plus I'm learning what to do with it at the current moment.
25533.
I was on
the
it.
half one.
Am I working on your credit too? I am, right, Evans?
Yeah, you are. Before my credit was 650 or 650, and my Equifax was like a 5. But you got on them. Now I'm like a 760 on Experian, and still going up. So Gigi's the truth. The whole boot camp is the truth. Like I said, if you on the sidelines, you might get stuck there. You might get stuck there.
Next time you pay the fee, it may be double the price.
Watching, you got to get to it. Yep, just like Andy said, it's gonna be double the price. People on this live that understand what that means, you're gonna be kicking yourself in the you know where.
Evans, what do you
keep it clean?
So we're doing Zooms with you for the mastermind, right? That's included.
Yeah, that's a part
what
from
do you like about that?
Well, that's great because if I feel like I'm lazy or sometimes life takes over, got kids and everything like that. But that I gotta be on this live on this Zoom meeting come Wednesday, so I gotta have something to say. So you can't just be sitting around waiting. So it keeps you keeps you actionable because you have to report. You gotta are you
I got
sitting
something
on it
coming
or
up.
are
I'm
you
waiting for
doing
Greg to do the paperwork on it.
Yeah. So
I had to go pick that up.
Position that you guys were the week before.
I had to go
I try to make a move
quick into my
every
truck
week.
and take it
It's
out
like
there.
I just got off the phone with you.
I just got off
the
the
phone with y'all yesterday.
That's why I'm dirty.
And I did a pledge loan today. You get what I mean? Because I was just gonna pay for the lots just straight out of the money from the credit cards and everything like that. But you gave me an idea. I'm like, okay, I gotta do that. I think I did it like this morning. Like actually, once I woke up, first thing in the morning, get on the phone. Like because I got to give some good news. Like if you're not doing something, you're losing.
So basically, last night in the live, lenders tend to be more, they'll lend you money where there isn't a collateral if you already have loans that are not attached to something. So what Evans did is he took the money out of credit cards and started a loan that's not attached to anything, right? So it's not collateral attached. And now he's
Exactly.
going to take that money out, and he's having that same money work in ways where he's having a pledge loan, the banks.
Yeah.
Now that money is a lot, so it's helping him on his credit cards to pay for the lot.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, they give you the strategies, they tell you what you need to do, they get you covered. You know, I'm telling friends about it. If they don't want to, you know, go to the boot camp, you know, they could be investors later. I think one of my homies is on the live right now. He done jumped on. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, I want to show people that it's possible, you know, and, you know, hopefully they follow suit, because it's out here, man. It's really out here. Everywhere, all around you, your next door neighbor, everywhere, somebody got some land somewhere and is ready to build on. And Gigi got the credit, so you don't have to pretty much go begging for the funding if you could just work on your credit, because a lot of people just don't. It's not with the begging. They don't want to be like, oh, can you please let me borrow this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So with the credit cards, it take all the begging out of it. Like, you in control of your own destiny at that point. You just gotta follow through with the structure.
So y'all heard him. He started with he was in the fives when he went to the boot camp, and he's in the sevens now. You don't have to have good credit to go to the boot camp. You don't have to have good credit to start with getting the information. So it's a matter of starting or doing it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So like I said, anybody on the sidelines, you're gonna be kicking yourself in the new nowhere soon, because you're gonna know somebody that built something and they got a whole lot of money for it, you know. So
Yeah.
that just like Haley said, like, you know, you gotta audit your circle, because a lot of people gonna tell you, man, I'm not with that right now. I'm not on that, or that's not for me. But then they still got to pay their bills. You still have to make money. So why not let it be big money?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
So a
got to
lot of people limit
work
their
for bigger
paychecks
numbers.
by mindset.
Yep. Alrighty. Do you have anything else for Evans, Andy?
No, we'll see Evans wins. You know, we talk to Evans every Wednesday.
Hey, yeah, you know, I salute Andy, man.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna be here.
they gonna see you. They gonna see him. They gonna either
Oh,
sin.
yeah.
They ain't got no choice but to sin, cause it's finna go down.
Oh,
Yep.
it's going down and up.
Right. Get them 6 digits.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We already cooking those type plates already.
You already know. They'll find
I
out sooner or
appreciate
later.
y'all.
No problem.
All right, man. I hope I gave some substance to anybody watching this.
You did. Thank you, Evans, for coming online, sharing your.
You're gonna have to
All right.
kick me off, because I don't know how to get off.
No, I just have to click the X button. Like, click the X on the top right.
Okay, I'm gonna do that now.
All right.
There you go. You want to talk about where you're at, Andy? Is that one of the lots you have going on?
Yeah, I'm at the one with the ADU in the back, the house in the front, the ADU in the back. When y'all was here doing the boot camp, you know, they were getting ready to start the framing. Now they done with all the framing. So he ready for his payment. So I gotta go meet him tomorrow and pay him, give him a little draw on it, because he done with the framing. And this the front unit. Got the insulation up, furnace strips. Then in the back, they just put the top walls up. They weren't like that when y'all came for the boot camp. And now they gotta come inspect. They come and inspect the MAR to check all the tie-ins, make sure the rebar tied in upstairs.
Mhm.
And then once they come in past that tomorrow, then I go ahead and start the framing up top. Then I'll be done with all the framing after they finish that top part. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm at the house in the front, apartment garage in the back. So we get double profits. That's how we roll. We roll big numbers. We don't like little numbers.
You want to tell them a little bit about yourself, or is that just hopped on?
Well, I'm Andy. I come from, well, a lot of people come from nothing. I've been to prison. I got all type of charges, drug charges, petty theft. I got batteries. I got whatever you need, whatever you think you could think of. I probably got it. But I still made a way to figure it all out. I used to paint cars before I started doing real estate. I had my own paint shop, painting cars in the little garage for like 10 years. Then I bought my first property in 2011. It was a duplex. Bought that, but I still wasn't really into real estate like that. I just bought a property because I seen other people doing it. Then in like 2016, I started taking it serious. So then I went and started wholesaling. I was wholesaling. Then after that, I started like fixing, flipping. The stuff I couldn't sell, I just buy it and flip it. Sell it to other investors, just make it look a little better. Make probably like 10, 20K.
Mhm.
Then after that, I just started building in 2020 when that started showing up. And it was hard to find, it wasn't no real good deals. So I just started flipping. Well, I started building. I was scared at the moment. I ain't know what to do. I ain't got no contacts. I ain't got nothing. I just had to figure out a way to do it. So I just figured it out. It took me like 4 months, to get into it. But after no 4 months, I just figured I ain't got nothing to lose. What do I got to lose? Like, I've been losing my whole life. So might as well get out here and try it. Like, I can only go up. So I just went out and tried it. I just started meeting all my connects along the process. When they got me a general contractor, went up under his license, and I just went to find my own workers, started building, and that's where I'm at now. Now I'm teaching people how to do it. And that's me. That's my life in a nutshell. The quick version.
Now he's teaching. He has a 100K play where he's basically teaching you guys how to use credit cards to get into real estate, and it's not a niche that's
All right.
so. Right now is the time to basically start doing it and learn how to do it.
Ain't got none in that car. I'm gonna get
Um,
when I get in my other car. I'll bring you one. I'll bring you one. A book. All right.
and so my name is Gigi, and I started doing uh, real estate. I'm also a real estate investor, and then I do credit right now. Credit. Um, and I help the mentees out or I help the people that Andy brings to boot camp get their credit straight. So you don't have to have perfect credit. You can be in the low five, whatever score you have, we'll get you there. Hi, John. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Gigi, hey, Andy. Just saw you guys on Instagram and I saw your presentation, and you guys are the real deal. So I'm just listening, but just happy to be part of the post right now. It's you guys are on point.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Let them know who you is, John. Let them know what you do.
Yeah, I'm a TV guy, a TV production guy, and I was lucky enough to do something with Andy and Gigi a couple of weeks ago in Tampa and started following them. And I used to sell real estate a long time ago, just briefly. I'm not claiming to be an expert, but I'm interested in the field, so I started following Andy and Gigi. But listening to Andy and the program, it's really, really interesting. So. That's what I do. I'm just an interested bystander, but it's good stuff.
Yeah, let them know you the one that recorded the video at the boot camp. So you heard that.
Yeah, so tell us how you were involved in the boot camp, John.
Do you want that? You want me to take the time to do that? Of course I will. Is that so I was a hired gun in a boot camp thing that Gigi and Andy did in Tampa, and I was just listening. And my job was the video production, so I just had to make sure everything was working well. But I'm interested, so I just listened and listened and listened, and everything seemed not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but to some extent. And Andy, if I'm speaking out of turn, obviously you correct me, but it seemed basic. You know, it seemed like, okay, you know, I could do this. And I was just listening, and it made so much sense. And then I've been following you on Instagram, and it's just great stuff. It's great stuff. So, you know, stay on point, you know, and it's, and what you, it's so, um, rhythmic, or there's a pattern, like do this on this day and do this on this day and do this on this day, and just follow the plan. And Andy has laid out a very, very good plan. Gigi helps you get started, and it's just it's good stuff. No, I loved it. So I didn't mean to spy on you, a stalk on your Instagram thing, but I just saw you were doing this. And I'm on a TV project right now in Denver, but I saw you. I was just scrolling through Instagram. I saw this pop up. I said, "Oh, let me listen." I didn't know I was going to be part of it, but no, you guys are on point, and I'm very excited. And Andy, it was so nice to see just some of your videos, and that you're in the house right now, and you know, teaching everybody how to do this is good stuff.
Yeah, we like to call people out on the spot. Like, we don't get you found in person, nothing. Like, everything got to be blood raw.
Well, I don't get shy, so you don't have to worry about me, man.
Right. Okay.
Thank you so much for coming online, John.
My pleasure. Thank you.
We'll be in touch. Thank you.
Good.
I don't know how to take you off, so you're gonna have to like exit out.
All right. See you later, guys.
All right. See you at the-
I'm gonna bring Myron. It's Alfred. I'm working on his credit right now.
all right.
See what he's got going on.
Questions too that they be having. See if anybody got any questions that they asking.
If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the question box to the right. That way I can see them. There was a oh, Myron left, I think. There was somebody that said that was afraid to jump in because their utilization was high. There's different ways to hide the utilization, and depending on what cards you have where the utilization is high, if they're like under $1,000, we're able to remove those cards, and basically that wipes out that high utilization from your report, and that just bumps your score up. So there's just different ways to maneuver your credit report to your benefit. And obviously we're removing some positive accounts, you know, the utilization's high, but as we're removing them, we're going to add positive accounts to your report.
Hey, see who that is that was D-Ball 2012? They said they was at the boot camp.
D-Ball?
D-Ball something.
All right, let me see. All right, hold on. Myron's back online. I'll bring D-Ball right now. You said D-Ball.
Hey, D-Ball something 2012.
Is there like some D-Ball?
Oh, who that is on that now? Somebody on that now?
That's Alfred.
Oh, okay.
That's Myron.
Myron, yes.
Oh, that's Dana. That's Dana with the D-Ball 2012. That's my.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring you on here in a little bit, Dana. Request to come online. So Myron, you and I have been working on your report for a minute. You're gonna tell me that actually you've been telling me you're gonna go to camp, yet you haven't done it.
I know. I was in school when I first came home, so I've been in school. School just ended, so I didn't got my CDLs.
Pump your brakes. Let's go back. Tell us about yourself. About your.
Oh, my name Myron. I just come home from federal prison, so I've been home probably like 4 months, little over 4 months. So like this starting over thing is just a whole new experience. You know what I'm saying? Like the government took everything
Literally.
from me. Like they took everything I own. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to just start all over. And one of the first process was my credit. So like I reached out to my homie, and he told me you, and he was like, she the real deal. So I just reached out to you, and everything been working fine. Like I didn't ask you no questions or nothing, because he vouched for you. So I just took his word. You was like, you sure? I'm like, I'm positive. He wouldn't do business with you if I, So like I got faith in him. So, but everything been going well.
Is it your cousin or is he just a friend? Q.
Nah, it's just I somebody I grew up. We just grew up with like just real
Yeah.
close friends. So we grew up together from
And
high school.
it meant a lot to me because like you literally came out of prison with nothing, and he
Yeah,
he told me a little bit about you, and then talk to you, I
yeah,
learned more about you, and then just to have somebody on your side, you supporting you, it
yeah.
just means a lot. It probably means the world to you because
Yeah, it does, man. Because like I don't want for anything. Like my man, he got me, but but still though, like I want my own. So he tried to help me in different ways. That was one thing I learned in prison. Like I try to just put my pride to the side. You know what I'm saying? Because I never had to ask for nobody for anything. I was always the one that was had everything. You know what I mean? So it's like now it's the opposite since the government took everything I own from me. So it's just like. So it's just they just stripped me. So like it just rebuilding. I knew credit was very important just from just early ages. So like that was the first thing I did, try to reach out to you just to, get
did
myself
he
going
tell you
again.
how out with his did Q tell
Huh?
you how I helped him out with his wife? Or
Well, yeah, he told me about with his wife, how you helped him out with his wife. I guess with the I guess they had a property. They was the lights was on in her name, and then they wasn't like it was in her name, and it was billing her, and she was upset, and he didn't know. He was like, I don't know. So he told me, yeah, he told me a little bit about it, and she was upset. I guess her credit score had hit a big dip. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and I walked him through the process. He has a business. I can't remember what the business is, but he has a business, and then he had rack personal cards. So I walked him through the process of transferring the debt from his personal cards over to the business, which bumped his score up. I can't remember how much, but it bumped his score
Yeah,
up.
for real. Yeah, he appreciate that. He appreciate that. He does real estate. That's what he does also too. You know
Trusting
what I'm saying? Wait, he do a little bit of everything. Like he got multiple business.
the-
What city y'all in? What city
That's it.
they in?
We in Virginia. We like I'm in the Virginia Beach
Yeah.
area.
Okay.
Why you want to jump into real estate? Why do you want to take Andy's boot camp?
Cause I always been in real estate. Like I didn't never know anything about flipping, but like I had a couple properties, but like once again I told you like the government like they took everything from me. So they literally they anything they felt like I bought with drug money, they was like it's ours. You know what I'm saying? So my sister did real estate back in the day, like back in 2000 when flipping became big. So when I was in high school, so I remember like she got rich. Just I remember as a kid just going to pick up big checks for her. So I was always interested in it, but I really wasn't into the flipping. Like that just wasn't my thing. So it just but just now just trying to find a new hustle, something different. Get not to go back to prison because like right before I went to prison, I had two twins, so that junk killed me. So like I ain't
You know that
trying to
Andy
do that
went to,
again.
right?
Yeah, I heard his story multiple times. I follow him on Instagram, so I heard him talk before. Like dudes say before, like just the realness of people. Just you know what I mean. Even with the other guy, Sonny, like you know what I mean. Like just you want somebody real like that could relate to the situation you've been through. You know what I mean. You don't want to see the white dude like the dude Sonny said, white dude in the suit when you call you Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? like hold on,
You know,
hold on.
bro.
And then I was in federal prison, so I seen all the scammers from all around the world. That's how they be. Like these people are scamming you out all your stuff. They still in there on the bunk right now, scamming. Like they still doing it. They locked up scamming. You know, so I just seen it. So like it's good to just meet some genuine people that's just trying to help somebody. So like I appreciate the realness of it.
Thank you,
Oh, no
Mary.
problem.
Yeah.
So like how I go about getting this book I heard about
You can
How'd
go
you
to the
get?
bio, the book right in my link. Yeah.
the
Well, I
bio.
don't know. You just got out of
All
prison.
right.
You might not know what a bio is right now. But
Yeah. Nah, you know we all have phones,
yeah,
man.
okay. Okay. Well, just making sure, cause when you be gone all that time, you come back out here, everything be new to you. Like you gotta learn how
Yeah,
to
but
adapt again. Like you gotta learn how to live again. Life be
yeah,
totally
you
different.
do. But like But everybody got phones, so that keep us kind of in the loop of things. But when you get out, you still got anxiety because so much has changed. But the phone is definitely
Right.
help.
He just dropped the link in there too with the
All right, I see it.
Yes, start off with the book, Myron, and then we have the next camp. When is it, Andy? It's on the 10th
It's
and
gonna
the.
be the second week of September.
All right.
We got
Yeah, so
September.
that's
We got
probably around my
September 3rd
time.
and 4th on there, but that's a holiday, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna change that to the next weekend.
Yeah.
That way, the rooms and all that stuff gonna be cheaper for everybody that comes. Like we gonna be able to book hotels in the room we having it in. So, and we're doing it on the beach this time. So this one gonna be
Yeah.
on Clearwater Beach. So you get to walk out the room and you're on the beach. So we
So yeah, I'm definitely gonna make that my goal. Like that's one of my main goals is try to make it to that.
you said the wrong word. You said
Like I
try.
say, like,
Try, that's a failure word. We don't try
Yeah,
that. We make things happen.
oh yeah, all right. Well, I'm definitely
that's
gonna make it to it. Like, cause everything I do now is about my kids. Like that's my main thing. Like I lived a great life. I did everything. I
Right.
had everything. You know what I'm saying? But now what I had doesn't matter because I don't got nothing no more. So now I want to just
Right.
give
You
it to
gotta give
them.
it back.
So
But
yeah,
this,
back the right way.
but this is the
The right way.
same hustle. Like the same hustle on the streets. It's the same
Yeah,
thing. We just got a different product. It's the same scenario. Everything goes on the same. Your plug,
yeah.
it's the credit, it's the bank or the hard money lender. Them the plugs now. So everything's
Yeah,
the same. You just gotta
it
learn.
is. It is. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing, man. Just learning like since I've been home. Like I got my CDLs, like I'm trying to go into trucking. So I got a few things that's just shaking just on the
Right.
right side. I mean,
Okay.
so I've been moving and grooving in the right way. So
Just
that's my
keep your
main
head up and
thing.
stay out the way of everybody that you was with before. Everybody you were with before prison, you don't want to be with them no more because they're going to lead you back to the same place. So you got to just change your environment.
Yeah, I already know that. I just got to stay from down south, from out of Texas.
Yeah, where the numbers are low. Where the numbers are low. I already know.
I just gotta stay from out of Texas. I always get in trouble
Texas and
in
Miami.
Texas, so as long as I stay out of
Yeah. Oh, I like the home.
yes, yeah. Yeah, but like I appreciate everything. I'm gonna try to follow y'all. Do more. What I ain't gonna try.
there
I'm
you
gonna do
go.
it. Just
to
get
catch
more
that.
involved.
All
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
We'll see you. Gonna see you at the next boot camp.
Uh,
If you keep talking about it, you'll be there.
definitely will.
Whatever.
Already, like I'm about to put it in my calendar right now and do more research and try to order the book and read it. Like the couple you had on before, read the book before I make it. Well, the dude with the down in Miami, read the book before I make it there. You know what I mean? So
Right.
definitely trying to
And then
check
that
it
way
out.
you already know what you're gonna ask Andy whenever you get to the boot camp.
Yeah, they just put your head of the game.
Yeah,
Like you'll go in knowing what to expect, and you'll go in knowing a little something about what to do. So now you got the chance. Now
yeah,
you get to pick your questions that you want to ask. Like if something you ain't understand in a book, that's a question that you need to figure out for when you come to the boot camp. And then when you leave there, you can leave with clarity. You already know everything. You know what to do, how to
yeah.
do it.
I can't believe y'all got me on live. I don't really do social media.
You was on social media and you was on that book.
Look, I ain't never do none of this. See this cause of y'all. Like this ain't even my
You was
character right
laying in
here.
that bed, you was looking at social media. Don't act like you brand new to social media.
Oh nah, definitely. I'm laying in the rack
Okay.
listening to social
All
media all
right.
the time. That was my life.
Okay. Okay. So now you just talking on it this time. That's it. That's all it is.
The
Oh yeah.
look at social media should be making us money. It shouldn't be like stupid shit. I don't know what
Yeah.
y'all be looking
Yeah.
at in
Hey,
prison.
now when you in there, it's a whole nother thing. You looking at other thing. Like you gotta look at the rocks off sometimes. Hey,
That's why
sorry, we going on the wrong way. Let's go to the next person.
Definitely. It's all about the
Right.
future.
Hey, you make me reminisce. I don't need to reminisce.
Oh, nah. Hey, I can tell y'all made my day though,
Yes,
for real.
sir. We make your day.
Definitely
Now we need to
day
make your
day.
future.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that. Definitely. We will make it happen
Yeah,
in due time.
your kid's
Stay
got his.
grinding, stay focused.
Yeah. So
What you say?
they trying to be quiet. They try to keep picking into the phone trying to see what I'm doing. I told them, Dad, working. They like hey, give me 2 minutes.
No, I got my son on the phone over there. He's on the live too.
Somebody just
For
somebody just
real.
asked you if bootcamp price still the same. Right now, the early bird special is $5,000.
Mhm.
In the middle of next month, within a month, it's going up to $6,500. So if you want to get in now the best time to get in where you're gonna get the best price. Like stop waiting, stop lallygagging, waiting for the last minute. But then you're gonna have to pay a different price. But it's all up to you. You can wait, you can get in there.
Nah, I advise everybody, man, get with Gigi with that credit thing, because that credit is just so important. Like, it's just, we don't be knowing. Like, when I used to tell dudes, man, when we was little, like, they used to always say knowledge is power. But when we younger, we ain't really understand exactly what it meant by knowledge is power. You know what I'm saying? Like, as we get older, we start realizing just, because we broaden our horizon and reading more and more. And it's just so much stuff out there. Like, you just learn, and then knowledge is power. Now that I'm older, like, I just try to stress it with people, man. Just read, like, especially in the Black community, just read. Like, it's books and books, man. Just read.
And not
You know
no
what I
Donna
mean?
Goins
Just
or no
read.
sister, whoever that is. You gotta read the right book.
Nah, no. I mean, I ain't knocking no hood novels, but just
That's
none of
right.
that, because all that gonna put you in the
Right.
same state of mind. You know what I'm saying? You living it. You don't. I mean, they ain't doing nothing for you, and most of it is somebody telling a fictional story. Like nah, just want to do something that gonna better your life.
Right.
Tell you guys something. Like my 7-year-old, like he hears me talk to people on the phone all day, like about credit, about all that financial stuff. If people, he's in front of me when people are asking me questions. He steps in, he starts answering those questions. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's saying, but he hears so much. Repeat the same
Right.
over and over again. That eventually gonna click on, it click to him. Like, I know what that means now.
Right. That's gonna become natural to you.
Yeah. It's like you gotta talk it, you gotta breathe it, you gotta walk it, and like your kids follow suit.
Right.
They definitely do. That's one thing about kids, man. They always watching. When you think they always watching it, and they gonna emulate you in some type of way when you think not. When they by themselves, they doing the stuff
Yeah.
that they see you do.
My
You know what I'm
oldest
saying?
one, Andy, the process of getting her slot, 17. So and he calling to lockdown. So it's
We can barely hear you, Gigi. Somebody playing drums. What's that noise?
Oh no, stop, Riley, stop. That's my daughter. I told you they.
yeah, no, it's saying Andy
I'm sorry,
through the
Riley, stop.
process of locking down his first lot. So we're waiting for the list to get back, and then as soon as we get it back, he's going to start cold calling to basically lock a lot down so he can start building himself. So like what we do, like it rubs off on the kids.
Right.
Unintentional, no?
Yeah,
Yes, it does.
definitely do. Like I say, they try to emulate. Like that's what they gonna do.
Yeah. All right, Myron. We just wanted to bring you on live. I saw you there.
All right, it was good talking to
All right.
y'all.
We'll see you in September.
Yes, we are.
Hey, if we don't see you in
All right,
September, you
y'all
can't
be
call
easy.
Gigi no more.
Then y'all gonna see me in September.
Yeah.
I need
You
Gigi.
better
She
act
gotta
like
help me
you
with my
need it.
trouble
You
too.
better act like you need
All right, y'all
Oh,
appreciate it.
it.
you know how to
All right,
I don't know how to kick or how to take you out.
I'm all right. I'm just going all right.
Okay. Okay, Andy. So we have an 18-year-old that's fresh out of high school, and I'm trying to get it's the real Mr. Javo. 18, fresh out of high school, and I'm trying to get into the business. What advice do y'all have?
So basically, first thing you should do is get the book and understand the book and understand the plan, what's going on. But basically, you never too early to start this. You just gotta want it. You gotta figure out what you really want to do in life. It gotta be like your passion. Like this ain't nothing you can just think you want to do and try to do it. Like you gotta really be on it, cause it ain't really easy to people that just say they want to do it. Like you gotta really grind it. It's gonna be some stuff that come up to where you gotta do things out the ordinary, and it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't no easy journey, but you just gotta know what you want to do, how you want to do it, and do it. And you gotta be serious about it. You can't just say I want to do it. Everybody want to make money. Everybody want, oh, I want to buy the real estate so I can make money. Everybody know you make money in it, but you just gotta. It ain't easy as you think it is. You're gonna have to. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta have the connections. That's the main thing. Because if you got the wrong connections, it's gonna cost you more than you can make. So you gotta have the right connections. That's gonna give you the people to get you to the journey. But what you do, Gigi, get him, get that 18-year-old, get his information, and we're gonna do his credit for free.
Where is he? Send me a message. The real Javo. DM me, please.
What up, mama?
Hey, Andy. I'm coming to the next meeting.
Tell the people how you kept interrupting me during the boot camp too. And I was talking, you just kept speaking up and just throwing
Because,
your little 2 cents in. That's how she
because
became
you
my mama.
have so much knowledge, and it's just I learned so much. Even though I'm in, engineering, like I just learned so much. That's why I wanted to ask as many questions as I could. I was trying to get my money's worth.
Right.
You just know a lot. It's different when you talk to someone and they are actually doing the job. You just have so much knowledge. I'm sorry, Andy.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I understand. I
I'm
understand.
coming to the next boot camp.
Okay.
So,
That's good.
yeah,
Okay. Well, tell the people why you've been to the boot camp and why would you want to come back to the boot camp if you already been.
I've already been to the boot camp, and there was so much knowledge between you and Gigi that I got. And look, here's the funny part. Gigi hasn't helped me with my credit yet. And I still want to be a part of this. Like, she's I'm supposed to meet with her. I made an appointment to meet with her tomorrow.
We've been
But but I've been so busy at work. I apologize. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Things have been real busy at my day job. So a meeting went over today. It's just I really apologize. Please forgive me. But I haven't met with Gigi yet, but the professionalism, the ability that you guys have to reach out and talk to people is just amazing. So that's why I'm coming to the next boot camp. So I
Okay.
can learn more. So I can see the new things that you're doing, Andy.
Yeah, you seen the progress we making already. How long you been on here? You seen how? Remember the house with the apartment garage
Yeah,
in the back?
I
The framing
I
already
saw
done.
all the
We
framing.
moving.
Didn't you see? I text. I was like, "Where's the pit bull?"
Oh, the dog. Yeah, we ain't playing with them. I ain't even playing no more. I'm gonna go ahead and go crazy with it.
And I want to come back to Tampa and St. Petersburg to look for some properties, you know. And since you guys are going to be there, why not come when you're there? So,
Right.
right.
right. So, yes, I come back to the boot camp. It was amazing. I came really frightened because I didn't know what was going to happen. I paid my money. Andy kept texting me. He was like, "It's going to be here. This is where you have to go. This is what you have to do." But I was like, "Oh my God, I don't know these people. I don't know what's going to happen." I just went out on faith. And when I got there, you guys started talking. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm in the right place. I'm in the right place, and I'll have people that will motivate me and help me accomplish what I need to do." So last week I had my property surveyed.
Yay!
I'm on
Okay.
the start. I don't have funding yet, but to get started, but I'm on my way. And I found 2 other properties that I'm interested in. So I'm doing something,
Okay.
And
That's what we need.
doing it, yeah.
right?
Okay, I got a question for you. How was the vibe at the boot camp? How was the people? How did it feel?
You know, sometimes you go places and you can tell the people who aren't really there. Everybody was there. They were, just excited. They were ready to move. It was people who wanted to go somewhere. A lot of people you meet, you don't vibe. Everybody at the boot camp vibe. They were ready to learn. People were quiet as a mouse. They were, and Andy, he talked and answered every question you asked. I was just very, very impressed by the professionalism, the way everything was handled, how just it was just very professional. That's why I want to come back. I'm coming back. Okay.
It's like when I have the boot camps, like to me, what I feel when I'm in the boot camps, I feel like all of it be like a family. Everybody be interacting with each
Yes.
other. Everybody be it ain't nobody, nobody in the corner quiet, all acting all shy, acting all like,
Right.
pushing people off. Everybody like get together, everybody talking, everybody networking. It just feel like a family to me. And I
It,
like it. I like it like that. I
it
like
did.
the vibe that it brings.
It was a family, and I like that vibe because everybody had the same mindset. That's why I
Right.
felt that way. So yeah, I miss you guys.
I'm laughing because
Yes, me too.
Andy and there was another one of it was Eddie that said that he was gonna miss you or they were gonna miss you guys. I'm like, I don't know
Oh,
why. I talk to them every day. Every day.
and he said after the second day, you know how everybody leave, everybody with each other the first, the 2 days, everybody meet up, everybody talking, every going out places. But then now after that second day, it's like, dang, everybody finna go, we ain't gonna see them again.
Right, right.
It's like it feel
People,
like you don't got so close to where like now you just feel like feeling, now you feel like you're losing your best friend or something.
right. People were trying to get me to stay, change my flight. I was like, no, I gotta go back to work. I gotta go back to work. And
Yeah,
I even thought about it, and I was like, nah, I need to get home because this can't. My flight was canceled, so I was afraid that it might get canceled again.
yeah.
So I went on home, but it does feel like a family. That's because people have the same mindset and they're trying to build and make something and have something for their families. So that's why it feels like a family.
Okay, okay, mom.
Well, I miss you, my son. I'm your
We
second.
miss you too.
I will see you guys soon, I hope.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right.
There
Yes, ma'am.
tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, will. I'll be waiting for you, Gigi.
Yes, ma'am.
And we ain't been seeing you in the chat neither, Dana.
I which
Well,
one? The
the WhatsApp, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read everything you guys have. I read everything, but you know what? I'm going to participate more often.
Okay, that's
But
what we need.
wealth of knowledge, just reading the WhatsApp, being part of that, learning from everybody. The guy in Vegas with the lots, the guy in California had his foundation poured. So see, I've been watching Andy.
Yeah, everybody making moves. You just gotta be part of the move making.
Right?
Like you say, you getting a survey done, you making moves. Like you got stuff people trying to get to where you at. You gotta let people see that. People that inspire people.
You're right.
We need we need to see that. That make
Okay.
everybody that came to the boot camp like, okay, everybody else moving now. I gotta move. They feel like they gotta do stuff now.
You're right. You are right.
That's the vibe we need. That's what we create. We creating our circle to where everybody motivate each other.
Right.
So we need to see you. We need to see you make a move. We need you in there. What you think we may think we made it just to make it?
No. No.
Okay. Cause,
No.
'cause I could easily be doing something else. Now I could do something else with my time, if y'all don't want to use it, you know what I'm saying? I got other things to do.
I know you do. You can hardly
Okay.
be. Instagram Live without working. I'm sorry.
Oh, I can't sit down
I
nowhere.
on Instagram Live.
I can't sit down. I don't know why. I'm mad I had to stay here because I had to go to another job, but they couldn't give me a bid for drywall. But every time I was leaving, they kept telling me it was breaking up, so I had to come back over here to this house because I got good reception. But I was trying to go to another spot because they over there giving me a quote. So I'm gonna have to. I like being there so I could talk them down. I can't do that now because my reception wasn't good, so I had to come back. But I can't sit still.
I know you can't, but that's a good thing. That's a
Yes,
good
it
thing.
is.
Stay young. You're gonna be
Yes,
90
ma'am.
with a cane building houses.
Still on the grind. Ain't nothing changed.
Like, where Andy? I
We might have houses in the air by then, but it ain't nothing changed.
need. No, you're
We're
gonna
gonna
be
be
in
like
by
we're
then.
gonna be like we're gonna be like the Jetsons.
Right? Oh my goodness.
All right, Dana. We just wanted to bring you online.
It was good talking to you guys. I miss you.
Stay
All
here.
right, we'll see you again.
And
Okay. Bye-bye.
bye,
All
ma'am.
right.
Do you know who Lisa Lang is, Andy?
No, just bring them on. Just hope it ain't nobody like the other person you did last
Yeah, but I don't know how to kick him out if I don't.
time.
All right, we got some questions here. Official Tony Williams. He's asking start to finish. Start to finish. How long is it taking to build?
How long it take? What? I'm trying to read this stuff. I ain't even hear you. What you said?
Start to finish. How long is it taking to build?
Anywhere between it could be 4 to 8 months, depending on how fast you move and how motivated you are, how determined you are to get it done. You gotta stay on it. You stay on it, you'll move fast. People doing it in 4 months. Some people taking longer. It all depends on your grind. But that's the average between 4 to 8 months.
In today's market, how much money out of pocket do you need until you can get funding?
From the ground, once you dig into the ground to the foundation of the walls go up, you'll probably be in about between 25, 35 grand. That's not including a lot. That's just digging the work, doing the work.
Uh, what is it? Delana Bug. I'm from Seattle. Talked to you and Andy a couple months back. I'd like to join.
It ain't hard to join. All you gotta do is they putting the link in there now. They putting the link on there so you can just sign up for it, and it'll be the best thing you did in your life.
What's the
Is
total? Say what, Andy?
Brittany on here? Is Brittany
Uh,
on the line? Probably
which
not.
Brittany? Which
Huh?
one?
Brittany and her husband.
Oh, Brittany and Ralph.
Hmm.
I don't think so. Miss Brittany, are you on? What's the total amount needed to attend the boot camp?
Right now, it's 5 grand, but it's going up to 6,500 in the month. We got the early bird special right now, so
Yeah, and
if you don't catch that, it's going up.
the reason is $5,000. I've been in his ear, so I've been asking him to bump up the price. He doesn't want to. So don't let me get in his ear because it's gonna go up.
Gigi wanted me to take it up to 7,500. I said, no, we'll let him breathe a little bit, but it's just coming. Probably not this one, but the next one, it'll be 7,500. We trying to get up to the 10K. Once we start getting all these receipts, we getting everybody out here making moves, then the price going up. And everything going up. The mastermind, everything going up. So you better get in now while you can. While you getting it the cheapest you can get it. Well, not really, because the first boot camp was the cheapest. It's the third. It's the third time it went up. Everyone going up. So the longer you wait, the more you're going to pay. So that's on you. Your choice. For you. If you want to spend more money, that's on you.
So the real Mr. Java. Okay, the team texts me. I'm gonna talk to you later then. The real Mr. Java.
Somebody asked if we got payment plans. We got funding. It's a funding option on there. If you look on, you can look on in the bio, go to the boot camp, and then you'll see funding on there, and it'll be like $270 a month for you to do funding. You just got to have a 680 credit score, and what it is, tax returns for 2 years.
Yeah, be at your job for a minimum of 3 months.
Yeah.
Um, and again, if you don't have the credit score, don't let that stop you. Like I can get you guys up soon, fast.
Hey, when can we pay? You can pay now. You can go to the link and sign up right now. Like the sooner you pay, the quicker you can get on your credit and get your credit done. So when the boot camp comes, you'll be already ready to get your card and already get up and running. So the sooner you pay, the better it is for you because you can have Gigi knock out your credit. And by the time the boot camp comes, you'll be ready. You ain't gotta wait.
Hmm. And that's another thing that a lot of the people that went to the boot camp waited to get their credit started or repaired the day before the boot camp, if not that same day. So my team and I was we were hustling to
Right.
get everybody running.
Yeah, but you gotta think now. Everybody that signed up them 2 days, now they gotta wait what the 2 to 3 weeks that it take to clean it. So now they on the waiting. But if you would have did all that before the boot camp, after the boot camp, you ready to run. So the sooner you sign up, the better. But I ain't
Mm-hmm.
trying to sell you on that because it's your life. You do what you want to do. I'm gonna eat regardless. But the sooner, the better, and that's that.
What's included in the 5K, Andy?
The boot camp, okay. The boot camp, we gonna get you get the credit repaired. You gonna knock get everything off your credit, get you ready for the cars. We're gonna give you the list of cars to apply for. We're gonna tell you what cars to get. Then at the boot camp, I'm gonna teach you the 40 steps of how to build. Then we're gonna have the architects. We're gonna have engineers. We're gonna have some of the workers, electricians, plumbers. We had different workers coming to different boot camps, but you're gonna always have some workers gonna be there. You got the hard money guy gonna be in the building. He gonna tell you how to get the hard money, and he even gonna give us hard money. And then that's the first day. That's that Saturday. Then the Sunday, I take you to all the projects that I got going on, and just show you the different steps, the different phases that it's in, and just let you see it firsthand. And then answer any questions you have, and you know, basically just go from there. You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
get answer the questions you have. You have any questions? If not, then you'll know to play for yourself. You'll know how to get out here and run it yourself. You'll know how to everything it takes to get out here and do it. And then after that, we got the mastermind. That's if you want to go a step ahead of that, to where I just show you, hold your hand and show you how to do it step by step through the process, like a little baby. But that works also. So it all depends on what you need. Some people need that extra push. Some people just need the game and they can go run with it. It all depends on what you need and how you learn. Everybody learn different. So whatever gonna suit your boat.
So what's the difference between building new houses and flipping?
The workers, the checks, flipping you usually get between, I say depending on where you at, what area, but you usually get between 60 to 80K, 50 to 80K doing the flip. And building, our minimum is 100K. We usually make 150, 160. So it's like the numbers are different. Then you got to worry about the workers. The workers are different because when you're building, you got everything new. You got people that you don't pay the people until after the inspection is done. So after the inspection, that's when you pay the people. But when you're doing rehabs, the people be wanting money up front. They'll go they want to buy materials. They just want some down payment before they start working. So it's easier for them to run off on you doing rehab than it is on the new construction. Just different type of workers. But the work is different, the money different. You ain't got to worry about going in after an inspection time at the end when you think you finna sell the house and they tell you all this stuff wrong with it. You got to dig up the plumbing and change this, do that, do that. It's just a lot stress free, and those are some of the differences.
Yeah. That's another thing where like a contractor might give you like an estimate that it's going to cost $10,000 to move a plug from one wall to another, or whatever, and then they find something else, right?
Right.
All of a sudden, it's like those $10,000 is now $20,000.
You're finding all kinds of problems up behind the walls. You
Mm-hmm.
know.
Where now, if
Other-
you're the ground up doing Andy's process, then you know what's going where. You already know how much money everything's going to cost.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Um, how much is the mastermind? Somebody asked.
Mastermind 25K. We have financing for that also, but it's 25K. And what you get with that is you get me, helping you step by step through the process, either here in my city or in your city, wherever you're doing it at. Then you also get access to the lots that I have. I got lots already here that I be selling to mastermind people, or also you get access to me, helping you find a lot in your area. Like if you want a lot in your area, you don't want to do nothing down here, I help you find them in your area too.
Mm-hmm.
So either way you want to do it, it's all up on you. And then you get Zoom calls every week. We do a Zoom call every Wednesday. Keep you on track. Answering the questions you have. Make sure you're doing what you need to do. And then you also get access to 2 boot camps for free. You come to 2 boot camps. So you get that, and you just more hands on. You get like you get our numbers, and get more access to us than everybody else.
Somebody asked, where is the boot camp located? I live in New Jersey.
Clearwater, Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're locking the hotel down right now. It's gonna be in Clearwater.
This one actually gonna be on the beach, Clearwater Beach.
Yeah.
As soon as you walk out, you can walk on the strip to the beach. So it's gonna be a different little vibe.
Somebody asked, you do funding in Texas?
What you mean? What kind of funding?
Funding for the boot camp and the mastermind? Or are you asking for like personal funding, like credit cards and stuff like that?
Funding.
If
You do the credit card, Gigi.
Yeah, if it's like for the credit cards, just like personal, then I mean, either way, it's nationwide. We do that nationwide. It's
Hello?
not just a location. The hard money lenders that Andy brings, I don't think they're nationwide, right? They're
No,
only
they're in different states though. They do different states. It all depends on what state it is. I think Texas might be one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What up?
I mean, you have to come through the boot camp to get the
Hello?
for the hard
I'm
money.
on the line. What's up?
And if for whatever reason, like you guys are out of Florida, you can ask these professionals what to look for as far as like being able to find a plumber, electrician, or an architect back in your hometown or where you're coming from. And that way, you guys ask them like what information or what you should be looking for. And that way, whenever you go back, you already know what questions to ask and what to look for. You feel a little bit more confident about hiring those people.
Right.
Somebody asked, evolution of me black. Do I need a virtual address for my LLC or will my home address do? No, sir. You need a virtual address. And I just redid my link tree. I'm gonna post a virtual address that reports to the business bureaus. So give me about 15 minutes after we get off the live and I'll post it up. Do you have any? There's 3 people that want to jump on, but I don't know who they are, Andy, and I'm scared. They're gonna turn up.
What are their names? What's their names?
Lisa Ling and then model fashion influencer Delana Bug, and she Wanged Walla. I don't know. I'm gonna bring Lisa on.
Yeah. That's somebody on. Who cares? Whatever.
Gigi, you have 2 new funding sources now, correct? What do you mean? As far as the bootcamp goes, Andy's partnered with a third-party lender. So you're able to get the bootcamp if you can't afford the $5,000 from in just at one time, then you can make monthly payments. I think they're like 270, right?
Yeah, 270 a month.
70. That's the same thing.
270 a month for that, and then for the mastermind, it's like a thousand a month.
What business structure do you recommend, LLC or S corp? LLC to start off, S corp when you're making millions. Gigi, you have 2 new funding sources now, correct? Oh, from Sony. We have it's just specific. I have a list of people. None of them came through, so I don't know if I want to send you guys to them.
No, don't send them.
Yeah.
They gotta make sure that they legit first.
Yeah. All right. Lisa, I thought I added you. Maybe I didn't. All right. Finest Touch Clothing. Oh, she said, you're so beautiful, Gigi. Thanks for the invite. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. I think that's it, Andy. There's no more questions.
Okay, that's good.
You look like you want to go.
Oh, it's getting dark. Finna get pitch black right here. See, I'm still out in the street. I still run the street.
Y'all, this is the only way to keep him put. I'm not even joking. Like the only way to keep him in one place is just having him on a live. Otherwise, like he doesn't go home, and he's not still. Like he'll be driving somewhere.
Yeah, that's my life. I love this. That's what I do every day, all day. I don't want to do nothing else. I don't got no more passions. This is my passion. If it ain't this, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
A lot of people call me boring because I like doing what I do. I like going looking at houses. That's my excitement. I don't want to go to no islands and go to do this, go to do that. I already did all that. I want to do this. I like making money. I like making money flip. So this my excitement. This my passion. This my clubbing. This everything all in one.
Yeah, that's the same thing for me. They ask me like, "What do you do for fun?" I'm like, I gotta think about it. I'm like, I'll go out. Like, this is all I do.
What? I go home. Me thinking of something else to do. That's my fun. I just think all day. Thinking the next play. Thinking about what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, how I want to build this, how I want to build that. That's that's my life.
Yeah. All right, guys. So if you don't have anything else, Andy, I think that's it. We've been on for like an hour and a half.
All right, that'll be it. Just let everybody know. If you want to tap into the boot camp, um, the link is in the bio. You know, it's up to you, your choice. Do what you want to do. You got to live your life. We can't live it for you. All we can do is give you the game. For you to put it in action. So,
Hmm.
one don't work without the other. You need both of them to make something happen. So if you're going to come to the boot camp, but you ain't going to really, put the action in, then it's just a waste of your time because it's going to require your action. So you want to put action in. We don't need your money that bad to where you just coming and ain't doing nothing. So if you're really ready for this, come through. If not, you can just keep watching.
Y'all can too. Like you can text his number. It's
727-888-2607. Text the word 100K if you want the boot camp. Text the word build to that same number if you want the book.
hmm And then if you credit repair services, text ready to 404-458-0893. And then as far as the LLC structure and all that, I have an ebook as well. So just hop on my profile and you can get it from there.
Okay, and that's it. Well, what happened?
I said there's one last question. Let's just answer it before we go. What do you look for when purchasing a lot?
Huh?
What do you look for? This is from official Tony Williams. What do you look for when purchasing a lot?
Okay, what you look for, you look in the area. You're going to make sure there's life around that lot. You don't want no lot to where you the only lot that's going to have life. Make sure other houses around it. You want to check around like the ARVs of the houses in that area with what you want to build on that lot. So if you want to build a 3-2, 1,500 square feet, you're going to check that area with the 3-2, 1,500 square feet, see what they're going for. You want to make sure the numbers make sense. If the ARV is just say we'll go for 300 and a lot for sale for 100, that ain't no deal for you because it's 200 in between that and it's going to cost you like 150 to build and then there's only 50 left and then it's still got little fees like realtor fees and all that. So that ain't no good deal. We want to make 100K each play. We ain't making 100, we don't want to do it. So if we find something with a 100K lot, that 100K lot got to have an ARV of at least 400 when we build a house. That way we got 400 for the purchase for the selling price. We got 150 for the build price. We got 100 we paid for the lot, so we'll be in 250. We got miscellaneous, probably we'll just say 20 for miscellaneous costs that don't, that's just gonna pop up. So we'll be in 270. So that's 130 in profit. That's what we look for. Then once you find that, you find your number, get your numbers together like that. Then what you're gonna do, you're gonna go tap into the people who own that lot. Try to go to the lot. If it don't got no address to it, you want to go to the house next to it. Look it up on your property appraiser. Find the people that live to the house next to it. And click on the house next door to vacant land. Find the people address and get all that skipped. Once you get it skipped, you're gonna call the people or either send them a text message. Let them know that you want to purchase the house. That's how we do it. Or you could buy a lead list for houses that different kind of like code. You can get either pre-foreclosure, you can get any kind of list, whatever you want, probate. Just buy the lead, buy the list, get the name of the people, have them give you the numbers and the emails, and then you can just call them and text them the same way. But that's the easier way. The better way gonna be to drive around and find them that way. You'll get better deals.
Andy, one of the lots that you have, do you want to talk about one of the lots that you offer? That's one of the benefits of going through the boot camp.
What?
So,
I told them that. Like the benefits of the mastermind is like you get access to the lots that I have for sale in my area. Like I got different lots that I do below market value. Just say if lots over here going for like 100, 120, 110, and I'm selling like the same lots for like 90. Then we got some in Clearwater that's going for like close to 80 to 100. I'm selling those for like 55, 60. So basically, by you being in the mastermind, you're automatically saving almost all that what you pay for the mastermind by buying the lots. So that's just what I give to people, because a lot of people have the problem of finding lots. So I help them find them, and I've had lots too. So I help them get past that first hurdle, and sell them the lots to the people that's ready for it.
yeah, so that's one of the benefits. He's getting these lots and he's selling them under market value, and it's obviously profitable because you're making that 100,000 at a very minimum per build.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
See me getting dark over here like nighttime.
So this Ben Scalp. So boot camp is going to be 9/10 and 9/11. Yes, ma'am. It's going to be September 10th, September 11th. It's the week after Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
All right. I guess that's it. We'll be we'll be back online on Thursday. And again, if you guys want to join the boot camp, hop on Andy's profile. You need credit repair or any type of business. You need business funding or personal funding, or you just need to structure your business, just hop on my profile, and then let's get you guys rolling.
Or if you need them inquiries off, Gigi
Yes.
got you. That's how I met Gigi. She got off 14 inquiries for me.
That's how we met. I don't even know. When did we meet, Andy?
I don't know, sometime last year. I think it was around like right before the summertime, around between March, April, somewhere like that.
Yeah, so it's been over a year. It doesn't even feel like it.
Right.
Yeah, so since he and I started working together because he needed me to help him out with his credit, and then after that it's just been we've been talking almost every day. I think we talk every day.
Right.
We talk
But
every
I ain't talked to Gigi in 2, 3 days. That's something wrong. Let me call Gigi just to see. I gotta just call her just to hear from her. Like I don't got used to talking to Gigi every day, and we like come up with ideas all the time. So it's like whenever I need to think of something, or if I need the answer like, what you think about this? What you think about this? I just go call Gigi.
Yeah, we're like that now. All right.
All
Well,
right, let's let the people
let's
go.
go
We've been
ahead.
on here almost an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's getting dark over there.
All right, time for me to go home now.
You can find the mastermind in is it on your funnel? Is it a funnel on your link tree or no? I remember if I put it on there
I
or not.
don't know. I think we took the sales funnel down for that. Just have them DM me. They can hit me in the DM.
Just
Well, hit you in the DM.
he's better at the social media thing, so he'll answer the DMs faster than I will.
Right. You got anything like that? Go to Gigi. Hit Gigi in the DM. Tell her what you want, and she got you.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys next week. Thank you.
All right.
Bye, Andy.
Bye bye.